The universe will continuously present to you repeated patterns until you learn the lessons and grow from it. Hey guys, you are welcome to another episode of the Journey series with Truthfully Evolving. I have a page on Instagram, where I post my quotes. If you're yet to follow, please do well to follow me on Instagram, Truthfully Evolving, so you get to see more of my quotes. Anyways, if you're drawn to the title of this message, then it is not a coincidence you're meant to see. This is for you. Please do well to click on the subscribe button if you're yet to subscribe. Like the video if it helps anyway. Share, you might be helping someone as well. Okay, so I want to say a huge thank you to those of you that already subscribed to the channel, those of you that are following up with this series. I hope it has been able to help you one way or the other, because that's the intention here. So moving on to today's topic, which is breaking free from repeated patterns. The first thing I want us to know is patterns will repeat itself over and over and over again until we are ready to transition. Okay, so repetitive patterns present itself as struggles, hindrances, and also obstacles. You can say blockages as well. So when a person repeats a cycle continuously, it causes blockages, to their soul growth, it affects their daily life, right? So, and many times this occurs because when you are not ready to transition into another phase, when you are comfortable with where you are, when you look at life from a particular approach, when you're meant to look at it from another perspective, you keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again. Say for instance, someone that looks at life, but let's say you look at people and you say, I want to change this person. If you look at that from that perspective, right, you will keep attracting people that are broken, that are unhealed, because your intention or your approach or your perspective is to change them. So the goal will not be achieved because you are trying to change somebody when you've not changed yourself. So instead of you looking at it from that perspective of I want to change somebody, ask yourself, what part of myself do I need to change? That's what it means. So when you look at it from another perspective, that's when you grow. That's when your soul evolves into its truest version. So many times that we are stuck in a particular position and we keep going round and round in circles is because we failed to identify the problem. We failed to identify the factor, what is holding us back or what is putting us in that same spot over and over again. And this is in different ways. In our family, it happens in families, in relationship, in our job space, in our mentality, our mindset, our beliefs, our thought process. It happens in different ways. So there are people that have this mindset of I am not good enough, I am never good enough, nobody likes me, I am not good enough. When you go about your life with that mindset in you, when you have that mindset, be sure that you will keep attracting scenarios, cases where people will, or circumstances that will present itself to make you believe that you are not good enough. And that's because your mindset is limited, it's been stuck, it's in one place. So you keep repeating the same circumstances, you keep repeating the same thing over and over again. So for you to break free from that, you have to first identify the problem, which is what I want us to talk about today. Identifying the problem. Why? The why. Why are you here? Why are you going through this? Why is this repeating itself? Why do I keep attracting the same people? Why do I keep attracting the same thing? Why is this going on? When you find out the why, then the how will be known to you. So many times when your soul wants to evolve into its truest form, cases of us going through repeated patterns over and over again is a sign the universe gives to us to know if we are ready to try something else. But you have to make a choice. You have to be the one to say, okay, I am done accepting this type of thing. I am done letting this type of thing into my reality. I want to experience something different, because your soul is here to evolve. So as long as you're ready to evolve, you're ready to try new things, your soul of course jumps for joy. But if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, what happens? You stay stuck in that same energy, and that's why the patterns repeat itself over and over again. And I hope I'm making sense. You are here for a reason, you're here for a purpose. You're not just here to complete numbers, you're here because there is the earth needs you here. You're here because the reason why your feet are planted here on the soil, the reason why you're living, breathing here in this earth, is because this earth needs someone like you. And for you to awaken to who you are, for you to see that you are here for a reason, the soul will push you into a state where you have to awaken to who you really are. And that is if you let it, when you allow it happen, because you are here for a cause. You are here for an assignment. So every time that you feel like you're going round and round in circle, and you need to break free from that, it means that you are ready to take on the soul assignment. It means that you're ready to take on this soul course, which is evolving, which is growing. Your soul wants to be resourceful. Your soul wants to be productive. Your soul wants to be fruitful, wants to be helpful. But how is it possible that that can take place when you, which is the embodiment of the soul, you are not ready to allow it to transform? You're not ready to let it go through the experience. You're not ready to let it, be resourceful. And if you're okay with the same patterns, you're doing the same thing over and over again, nothing changes in your reality until you choose to be resourceful, until you choose to be useful, until you choose to be helpful. Every time you also go through this process, you need to understand that your soul wants you to identify the trademark, why it is here, finding your uniqueness, finding how you're being uniquely built by the divine, finding that sense of distinctiveness, finding that thing that sets you apart, that signature, that logo that sets you apart from everyone else. That is the purpose of all of this. Means your soul is craving for something new. Your soul is yearning for something new. Your soul is longing for something new. Your soul is seeking for something new, a different kind of experience. And until you learn to allow yourself move away from its comfort zone and do something different, nothing changes in your reality. You keep doing the same thing over and over again. So if you're in that stuck energy where you are in an unknown state, which I already talked about in the previous message, you need to realize that it is in this state that you find your uniqueness. So, but how is it possible that you can grow or transform into another version of yourself when you've not realized that there is something wrong somewhere, when you've not found out the why? So let me use me for instance. I attracted men that were emotionally unavailable. They were not available emotionally to give me the kind of love that I needed, that I deserved. And this is not because they hate me. They loved me to their own understanding. But I know what I wanted. But I also knew that I was attracting the same type of men in different bodies. And I owe it to myself to say, okay, you know what? I'm done letting this type of men come into my life. I am done letting this kind of... I had friends that I don't want to sound like the good person, because I'm not 100% good, but I also have my bad side. But I know for a fact that I had friends that I was vulnerable. I was myself with them, right? I also had friends that I go way beyond for. I could be legit sick, not strong enough, but if you need me, best believe that I will take that risk to come be with you. And these people that I did that for, they were not, when I needed their help, they were not there to help me. They were not there to lend me the same hands that I gave to them. And that was when I told myself, you know what? I've been attracting people that were leeches. I was attracting people that just wanted to take from me, not give to me, not pour into me. So it was time for me to let go of that friendship. It was time for me to let go of that kind of connection. And because I saw how the fact that I was, vulnerable, or the fact that I was too nice to people, or the fact that, I loved people so much that I didn't even care how they treated me in return, I attracted so many people that they were not concerned about my feelings. They were just selfish. They were just more concerned about themselves. So I told myself, okay, the reason why I kept attracting these sets of people is because I allowed it. Is because I was okay with it. And I knew that for me to break free from those kind of people, I needed to choose differently and act differently. So the moment I took that power back, the moment I stopped letting people, um, mess around or do the things that they needed to do, and play around with me, the moment I stopped that, that was when things changed. So you have to move away from your comfort zone. There are things that you need to let yourself, experience. Allow yourself experience another version of who you are, and stop staying stuck in the same version of who you've always known yourself to be. If you are comfortable with who you are, if you're comfortable with who you already are, it's not a good thing. You have to let yourself experience another part of yourself that you don't even know that is hidden in you. Many of you are like a bird in a cage, and this is not because someone placed you in the cage. This is because you put yourself in that cage, and you're seeing other birds fly, and you're in that cage. You have the wings to fly, you have everything it takes to fly, but you chose to put yourself in that cage and watch other people fly, and then you're like, oh, I wish I can fly like them. Why wish when you can actually fly? The only thing that is holding you back from flying is your thoughts. The only thing holding you back from flying is your words. The only thing holding you back from flying is your action. What have you done differently? Have you tried to open the cage? Have you tried to free yourself from the cage? You see, we spend so much time wishing we can do something different when we have the power to actually do it. And not just do it, but do it better than the people that we look up to. So how can you free yourself from something when you are even the one that put yourself there in the first place? You have to understand that for you to come out of that cage, you have to unlearn things, unsee things, and choose to see things differently, and learn a different version of yourself, and see the different version of yourself. You are a bird. You are meant to fly, not to be stuck in a cage. But because you've allowed yourself stay there, all you do is stay in the cage, and you wish to do things differently when you have the power to. So nobody is your enemy. You are your own enemy. And now for you to break free from that cage, for you to be free from that cage, for you to escape from that cage, you have to first change the way you think, change the things that you say, and then your action, your perspective towards life. That's what changes everything about you. You have to let that era end where you keep yourself stuck in a position and then you wish to be somewhere else when you're not making any move to make it happen. There is a part of yourself that your soul wants you to familiarize with, to connect with, to know. And you're not letting it get to its truest version because why? You are holding yourself back. What is the limiting factor stunting your soul growth? What are the obstacles? What are the hindrances? What are the factors that are holding you back from growing? Ask yourself this: what is holding you back from growing? Some of you, you've overgrown a stage. Some of you, you've overgrown a particular stage. You know you're not meant to be there. You know you're not meant to be struggling. You know you've gone past that stage. You know by rights you're not supposed to be there, but you're still there. Why are you still there? That means you've not made changes in regards to that aspect of yourself. If you're still where you are, it's because you've not made the changes that you need to make. You've not made the required changes, and that is what is stunting your growth. There is something that you need to detach yourself from. This is a mindset, belief, If this is the kind of friends that you have around you, you need to detach yourself from them. Like many of us let people overstay their welcome. People that are meant to be temporary, we give them permanency to stay in our life. So the kind of friends that we have around us also reflects who we are as well. So some of you, there are people that you are around that you need to let them go. You need to detach yourself from these people. You need to be unavailable to these people. Some of you, the problem that you're going through right now is the people that you're attached to, the people that you take advice from, the people that you listen to, the things that you watch, the music that you spend time to absorb, the kind of things that you put your energy into. These are the things that you need to take a look at. You have friends that all the time you sit and you complain, they complain and you complain. Nobody's helping each other, nobody's helping each other grow. So why would you keep yourself around people like that? How do you intend to grow? If you want change, you have to be the change that you want to see. The change starts with you. You want the world to change, but you are not ready to change, because when you choose to change, the people around you will change and then the world change. It starts from one person. So you need to go within, look around you, see and find out the root of something. If this is a relationship that you are in, you see that this relationship is not helping you, it's not helping you grow mentally, it's not helping you grow intellectually, it's not helping you grow spiritually, you need to cut it off. How will you spend your life? How is it possible that you invest your time, your energy to things that are not helping you grow as a person, when the sole purpose why you're here is for you to evolve? So if you look at your life and you see that the people that you're around, the people that you connect yourself with, the things that you do, the books that you read is not helping you grow, please change it. Some of you don't even like reading. You don't like to learn. So if you don't want to learn, how do you intend to grow from a situation? You need to move away from that stuck mentality. Move your mindset. Move your thoughts process. Change it, the belief, change it. Don't say this is how I've been, this is how I've always been, this is how my mother told me, this is what my father told me. What have you learned on your own? You don't read books. You don't listen to messages that help you grow. All you do is spend all your day on social media looking at other people's life. How do you intend to grow? How do you intend to grow? There is nothing you're adding to your life. There is no new thing people can learn from you. Every day, same old story. Every day, same old news. I met you last year, you're still the same next year. 2 years later, you're still the same. How do you intend to grow? People think dressing good on the outside means that they've grown, they've evolved. No. You can dress polished. Is your mind polished? Is your mindset polished? That's what I need you to understand. You want to break free from something that you, by your own self, your own hands, you've put yourself in that stuck position. And how do you break free from that? You have to be the one to release yourself from that, because you put yourself in that place in the first place. I looked at the friends that I had. I knew that, okay, these people that I have around me, they are not in alignment with where I'm heading to. I'm more focused on spiritual journey, and that's not where they're headed to. They go to church. I'm not looking for people that go to church. I'm looking for people that have a very divine spiritual connection with God. And when I looked at it, I'm like, nope, they have to go. I spend my time on YouTube, not because I just want to spend time on YouTube. I learn on YouTube. I learn new things on YouTube about myself, about spirituality. I learn about it. I read books based on spirituality, because that's where I want to grow. I want to grow spiritually. So I learn things that will help me grow spiritually. What area do you intend to grow? So you keep going around in circles. You will keep going around in circles because you've not come in, because you've chosen not to end something in your life. You've chosen not to end a phase in your life. And that is what is stunting your growth. That is a limiting factor. If your soul is not growing, it becomes stuck. And when your soul is stuck, nothing happens in your reality. You wake up like, why am I still the same? It could be different things. If this is like a job, if you're going towards it, that's why I don't like 9 to 5. I want to be honest with you, because you do the same routine every day, every day, every day. There's no new thing. You don't learn new thing. It's just the same thing that you were taught. You keep doing it the same thing over and over and over again. But if it's something that you created on your own, right, you can twist it a bit. Like with my YouTube channel, I can, this moment my face is on camera, the next moment I'm not on camera, the next moment I'm doing YouTube the series, the next moment I'm doing something else, I love to change, I love to create, I love to do something different. I don't want people to I want them to know my brand, truthfully evolving, but I want them to see different part of myself, how I evolve, how I change. That's what life is all about. You can't be using the same trick every new era. No, it doesn't work. Every new phase needs new ideas. You need to understand that change is constant, and for you to grow, for you to transition, for you to evolve, you have to first familiarize with the things that your soul wants. Familiarize with your soul needs. If your soul wants to stop talking to certain people, let it. If it's time for you to move from this church to another church, allow it. I was going to a particular church, and the church I loved the church because the man is a man of wisdom. So he taught me more about faith, because I think that was the thing that was something I struggled with for a long time. So when he taught about faith, and that was something I learned from the church. The moment I learned that, I told myself it was time to move to something else. So don't say, oh, because I've learned this in this church, I have to stay. No, move. Keep moving. Keep evolving. Keep trying out new things. Keep experimenting. Keep trying other options. Keep learning. It is okay to unlearn, to learn. It is okay to welcome new ideas. Stop saying, oh, this thing that you're saying, this is not what it is. No. When people come in with new ideas, take it. I'm not saying take everything. Take what you feel like your soul needs. You know your soul knows the truth. Take what your soul resonates with. Your intuition will guide you. Work with it. Move along with it. Stop saying this is what I know, this is what I've always known. No. Allow yourself to learn new things. That's how you grow. That's how you evolve. Stop staying in this stock mentality, mindset, beliefs, thoughts process. No, it's not helping you grow. So if there's anything that needs to be changed in your life, if there's anything that you need to work on, you need to allow yourself go through that. So identifying the things that no longer serve you, identifying the things that are overstaying, or that has overstayed their welcome in your life, and taking it away. Understand that the reason why you're here is for you to carry out your soul mission, and everything that you need to go on that assignment, on that course, is within you. But you have to make that decision. You owe it to yourself to make that decision to transition, to allow your soul evolve into its truest form. So if it means detaching from people, detaching from mindset, detaching from thoughts or words that you say to yourself, if that is what it means for you to evolve, for your soul to evolve, then that is what it is. If that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. Because your soul requires your service. Your soul wants to be responsive. So you holding yourself back and staying there and you're wishing, I wish I'm doing this, I wish. There is no point wishing. Start. So look around you and see the friends that you keep, are they helping you grow? The things that you watch, are they helping you grow? Your daily activities, your daily routine, are they improving you? I started working out I think June or July, and I do that like every day, but now I take it serious. Now I do like I have like a monthly, I do workout, home workout, right? And I tend to take it serious, not because I don't have anything doing, but because I want to know how it feels, to take something serious, not to stop. I've always been that person that I start something, I don't finish, I move to something else, and I never complete anything. I never complete any task. I just start one thing, I leave it, and move to the next thing, and that's how it's been for me. But now I'm like, I want to try, I want to change, I want to see things from different approach, and start something I actually know how it feels to finish it. And I did that with something that I was writing, my book, and I was able to finish my first book. And that's something that I really feel happy in regards to, because I know myself to be one start and stop. I start a thing, I never complete it. So now I'm like, okay, we've done something, is done, one down. Let me move to my workout routine and see if I can complete this 30 days challenge. If I can complete it without missing anyone, that means I've grown. So I'm putting myself out there, I'm risking it, I'm taking that leap of faith. I'm saying, okay, let me just put in the work. You have to put in the work, no matter what it is, no matter when I wake up. If I wake up very late, by 10 or by 12, I will make sure I do it. That's what I want you to understand. It's growth, it's evolving. And you do things, when you do it because it's something that your soul wants. So for you to transition, for you to break free from this repeated cycle, you need to first identify, and identifying it is finding out the why. Why are you in that cage in the first place? Did somebody put you in that cage, or did you put yourself in that cage? How do you intend to set yourself free from that cage? How do you intend to come out of that cage? What are the things that you need to do for you to be free from that cage, to escape from that cage? What are the things you need to do? How do you need to go about it? Put the first step and then the second step and see how far you go. Trying and failing is fine, but not trying at all is not a good thing. So for you to break free from mental slavery, start by reprogramming your mind. Start by unlearn the things that you were being told and start learning differently. That's when you break free. There are people that you tell, okay, you know what, this is what you have to do. No, my mom was here, my dad has been like this, my mother has been like this, my sisters were like this, so I'm like that. Mentality, mental slavery. So that's what people suffer from. And that's why there's no change in their life. That's why in their reality, there's no difference, because of mental slavery. So for you to break free from that mindset, for you to break free from that, you have to recognize the why. Why are you there in the first place? Why did you put yourself in that cage? How do you come out of it? Okay, so the ball is in your court. So for you to break free, you have to first eliminate what no longer serves you. Eliminate the idea that you're meant to be in a cage. Eliminate the idea that you cannot fly. Eliminate the idea that you're just a bird that is meant to be in a cage. Take away that mindset. If there are people that you still have around you that is not helping you grow, you need to eliminate them, remove them from your life. If you know that you're putting in your time, your energy, your attention into something that is not benefiting you, is not helping you grow soulfully, you need to let it go. Because I feel like sometimes we put our energy, our time, our effort into something that is not even giving us, is not beneficial to our soul growth. So it's like you put in energy, but you're not getting anything in return. Where your energy, where your attention goes, your energy flows. So if you put in your attention into something that is not reflecting that back to you, you're wasting your time and nothing changes in your reality. So there are things that you are putting your time and your energy into that is not meant to be. If this is a relationship, you know this person you want to be married, you want to get married, you know this person is not talking about marriage, this person still wants to have fun. Let it go. Let them go. As long as they are not in alignment with your soul growth, let them go. If you're in a job and you know this job is not giving you fulfillment, you know every time you go to that work you feel empty on the inside, let it go. I feel like sometimes we are scared of the aftermath of our decision. That's why we stay stuck where we are. If there are habits that you're struggling to deal with, addictions, ask yourself, how is this helping me grow? That's the first thing. How is this helping me grow? Why do I keep doing this thing? How is this bettering me? How is this helping me grow? How is this nurturing me? If you see that what you're doing, what you're putting your time, your energy into, your effort into every day is not giving you anything tangible, anything, not fruitful thing in return, let it go. The aftermath of that decision will take care of itself. Don't be so consumed by fear of the unknown that you don't even know if what will happen when you try, when you don't let it go in the first place. Okay, so stop putting in your effort. You've been trying to achieve a particular result, you've been trying to get something done, and you see that it's not working. Why not try a different approach? Why not try a different perspective? Why not look at it from another perspective? Why not say, okay, I've been doing this for 2 years now, it's not working out, let me try this way, and then you try this other way and see if it will work. But don't stay stuck trying like, oh, this is something that every other person did, it worked for them, it must work for me. No. What if you're meant to do it but in a different way? What if you're meant to add something different, to a different touch, a sense of uniqueness to yours? So anything that has no meaning, that is not taking you to a reputable end, you have to eliminate it, because these are obstacles. These are obstacles, okay? They are obstacles and they're not meant to be there. And if you remember, I said repetitive patterns present itself as struggles. They are struggles, they are hindrances, they are obstacles in our daily affairs. So as long as you keep allowing that to repeat continuously, it causes blockages. So anything that stands as an obstacle, you need to let it go. Many of you are stuck in indecisive states because you don't even know where to go to next. So you are stuck in an indecisive state. Do not lose yourself. Do not forget who you are. Do not forget your value, your self-worth, because you're trying to find yourself. So anything that is not giving you that sense of fulfillment in your life, if this is a goal that you're trying to achieve, if this is something that you're trying to get at, if it's not reflecting your soul truth, you have to eliminate it. You have to let it go. Because as long as you're not doing something that is in alignment with your soul, as long as you're not in alignment with your soul, as long as what you're doing in your life is not what your soul wants, you will keep going around in circles. I am telling you this 100%. As long as you are not in alignment with your soul truth, your soul wants something different and you want something different, as long as you're not in alignment with it, you will keep repeating the patterns over and over again. So if there are people that are speaking fear into you, you have to eliminate them. Let them go. Oh, I can't leave this person. We've been together for 10 years. So I will stay here because... No. Is this person bettering your life? Is this person helping you grow? Is this person teaching you? Is this person inspiring you? What role is this person playing in your life? Why are you giving this person so much room? Why are you letting this person take full seats in your life? Why? Allow yourself make the decision. Stop letting people decide for you. Stop letting people tell you what you should do, what your life should be like. Be in control. Be in charge. So if you see that your life is going in circles over and over again, it's because you've not made that decision. Oh, I am tired. I want to do something different. That's when your soul says, yay, finally. But as long as you keep going in those circles, your soul is like, okay, here we go again. Okay, here we go again. Okay, she's doing the same thing over again. Oh, she's accepting the same broken man over again. Okay, are we doing this again? She is bringing in the same type of women that will hurt him again. Okay. There are people that will say, oh, this person did it to me, so therefore all men are the same. That mindset is a limited mindset. It is a limited mindset in every shape, form, corner. It is a limited mindset. When you see all men as the same, trust me, you will keep encountering the same type of men in different bodies. You see all women as the same, you will keep encountering the same women in different bodies. Your mindset, everything changes. Your reality changes based off on your mindset. So I need you, dear friend, to give yourself the time and grace to free yourself from the cage that you've put yourself in, and tell yourself that you're in control. And I talked about this in the other my previous message, that I said taking, is it, what's the something about decision, taking a decision while on the crossroads, something like that. The worst thing you will do to yourself is to live a life filled with regrets. Oh, I wish I had done this differently. Oh, I wish I didn't do this. Oh, I wish I didn't let this person in. Oh, I wish I didn't let this person overstay their welcome. So instead of you to live your life in regrets, why not take the bull by the horn and make changes for yourself, so that when you look back at your life, you see how well the changes that you made, or the decision that you made in your life, how it has helped you evolve as a person. I've seen people that hurt people because other people hurt them. So they keep meeting people that, will hurt them in return. But sometimes the universe, God, will put in their life people that really wants to help them, but because they are so blind to see, and they are stuck upon that past energy of what the other person did to them, they refuse to see who God has sent to them to help them. Okay, and it's the aftermath of that is really, really not really good. Okay, and sometimes this goes on and on. We have parents that are going through so much. Broken parents raise up broken kids. Broken kids raise up broken children. Broken children raise up more broken children. And it goes on and on and on, and the list continues. So at what point will someone say, okay, I need something different? So that's the problem. Hurt people hurt people. People are walking around with their stuck energy, what this other person did to them, and they've allowed it to consume them. So when good people come to them, they don't even realize they are good people. They hurt the good people too. So for you to break free from that, you need to make a decision. It also goes back to parents that, there are cases where parents, maybe the mom could be like drug addict or alcoholic, or the dad, or and the children, maybe some of them become like that too, until one person says, no, I don't want to end up like my mom, or I don't want to bring up my kids like the way my mom raised me, or I don't want to raise my kids in this environment, or I don't want my kids to become like this person or that person. I want this to end with me. I want to become a better person so that my kids will also want to. That's how generational curses starts. People think generational curses means, oh, God caused certain generation. Nah, it starts from from repeated patterns that ends up becoming generational causes, because this generation has failed to identify the problem. It's moved to the next generation. They fail to identify the problem. It keeps moving on and on and on and on, and then until one person says enough is enough, it ends with me. That's when generational cause ends. Generational curse is not someone laying a curse on you. It is repeated patterns that keeps going on and on and on and on and on, and it becomes a curse because nobody identified. So the moment you break free from that and say, I want different, I want to be different, I don't want to be like my mom, I don't want to end up like my dad that is addicted to drugs or to alcohol, I want to be different, that's when it ends. That's when that cycle comes to an end. One decision, one person waking up to saying, I want different, that's what it is. So the moment you wake up and say, enough is enough, I don't want this kind of friends around me, I don't want this kind of people around me, I want to start doing better, that's when you break free from it. But how do you break free from something when you don't even know what it is? So identifying it is going within and seeing what it is that is wrong, the repeated patterns. I know my own was the partners that I attracted, the same people. I know the friends that I attracted, the same people. Leeches, they just wanted to take from you, not to give to you, not to help you. And I realized that, okay, the only way for me to break free from that was to first focus on myself, not put people above me, but put myself first, and see how people will see me. And now people will see you like, oh, you're being selfish, because why? You chose yourself over them. I remember one time I was talking to somebody. So this person, we're just having a normal conversation, and then this person was like, "Oh, you're too selfish." And I said, "Wait, so you mean to tell me I am selfish because I chose to put myself first? Because I made a decision that I know that me putting myself first is the best thing to do." And because it doesn't align with what you want me to do, it means I am selfish. If that's what it is, then so be it. And me putting my words out there, I made it very clear. So that's what it is. The moment you stand up for what you know and you say enough is enough, be ready for people to come after you, come at you and say, "Oh, you think you know better, okay, this or that." And it also goes to spiritual warfare as well. The moment you start saying, "Okay, I want to end this spiritual thing in my life," or the moment you say, "I want to start doing this," don't think that you making that decision, everything just happens all of a sudden like abracadabra. Nah, be ready for the word that comes after that. Be ready for the attacks that comes after that, after that decision you make. But you owe it to yourself to keep thriving. You owe it to yourself to keep holding on and keep pushing until you get to that goal. If your goal is, "Oh, I don't want to get pregnant, I don't want to get have a child out of wedlock, I want to get married," and you need to know that the only thing I need to do is be celibate, discipline yourself until you see someone that wants to settle down with you and have a child with you. I know things happen. Sometimes we end up with people that we think that they love us and they want to spend the rest of their lives with us, and then it ends up being that it's not that way around. But the thing is, you owe it to yourself to say, "At least I tried." It is better to try than not to even try at all. At least you tried. And if it happened that the things that you were trying to run away from, it still hit you, it's fine. It's life. You move on. If you see life as growing and learning and evolving, nothing will phase you. Nothing will be new to you anymore. So understanding that there are things that we give so much room to that are not even meant to be in the first place, and those are the things that you need to start eliminating. The friends that complain all the time, the friends that speak negativity all the time. "Oh, we are not good enough. I don't think we are ugly. Oh, I don't think people will look at us. Oh, I don't think we don't even have what it takes to be there. Oh, we don't have what it takes to have that car, that money." Limited mindset. Why would you want to have people like that in your life? And the only thing that will set you apart from you and the other person is action, is the things that you do. So I need you to give yourself the time and grace to step away from things that no longer serves you. You need to make good use of these three things: your thoughts, your words, and your action. The way you think, the things that you say, and how you go about it. These are the three things that will help you break free from repeated cycle. These are the three things that will pull you out of that cage. Sometimes is the way you think, the things that you say with your mouth, and the fact that you're not even willing to make any change, physical change, working towards it. That's what keeps you trapped. That's why you keep repeating the cycle. So today I encourage you to train your mind to think the right thing, train your mouth to speak the right words, and train yourself to work towards it. Okay? So I want to end this with an affirmation. I consciously disconnect myself from negative energies spiritually, emotionally, energetically, and physically. So I hope that this message brings you peace and clarity. Till next time, divine blessings.